I think today's people have to decide: do they want an old gay man to cut his grass and be like a man, or are they just going to kick him out of the neighborhood? They have to decide if they're going to accept that. I'm saying, because they're the ones who are going to have to live next to whatever the outcome is. And if they don't want any gay people to be normal, then that's the point. Like, that's what they're basically trying to achieve. I personally wouldn't want to live next to anybody who was that sexual. Like, that's too much. Like, that's your business. If I hear about it too often, I'm gonna be upset. Like, if you think you're like some type of like freedom nature boy doing that, like, I'm gonna be mad because I don't want to live next door to anyone who thinks like that they're the alpha male or something, and I should accept them being open when I really probably shouldn't. But when Veilguard comes out tomorrow, people have already played it. And there's reviews. It doesn't seem like there's that much gayness or transgenderness to it, so it's not a big deal. You can make it a big deal, but I don't think it's really necessary because we've already seen the reviews. It's not like it's this almost like LGBT whatever community where you're trapped in like some gated community with a bunch of LGBT people. Like, people don't really have a problem with lesbians. Like, people live next door to them. They're not gonna have a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? So are you gonna discriminate against male lesbians? Technically, right? Male lesbians? Like, now you're really just being discriminatory at some point, right? Like, people live next door to lesbians. It's not like I've heard anyone go and burn someone's house down. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just doesn't even make sense, right? Where am I going? Someone was transgender. People have fallen for them being a woman very often. You know, from what I've heard in the stories, and it's like you weren't messing with them before you knew they were transgender. You just let them be. You let them be. You just let them be. ADS and it seems like it's gonna mess something up. So the game comes out tomorrow. It literally has an LGB whatever tag. Like, I'm not gonna keep saying FGF yet. Like, I'm not doing it, buddy. It's not happening. So LGB. We'll just probably say LGB at this point. It has a tag, has a Steam tag in the store, so you know that you're buying an LGB tagged product. So, like, don't buy it. If that's your principle, that's your moral. You wouldn't buy like some sex simulator game. You're like, oh yeah, I'm not buying a sex simulator. So you don't buy it. And if you have that much power over a product where they can't put gay stuff in their game, then you probably are lying to yourself. You don't have that type of ability. If you're gonna boycott a product for having gay people in it, but not um, murder, like, you're kind of a psycho, right? Like, you have to draw the line consistently. What is this, bro? Like, okay, I'm gonna buy Dragon Quest tomorrow, but there's demons in it. There's people getting killed, and then it's like, yeah, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be great. Then, like, gay people, it's like, oh wait, bro, I can't do that. It's like, you're a psycho. That's a psycho move. You said it. Yeah, murder's wrong, demons are wrong, and being gay is wrong. But I'm still gonna play the game, except for the gay stuff. Then you're just kind of being manipulative. You're being like a psycho. Like, you have to draw a consistent line. Like, I'm sure you can skip the cutscenes. Like, if there was a horrific enough cutscene, I might skip it. If people got like bludgeoned, I might skip the cutscene. If you feel that something being gay or trying to be transgender is too much for you, you can skip it. And if you don't feel comfortable with games having cutscenes in them that you might have to skip, you shouldn't play the game. Like, if gay people want to be normal, we can't always protect them. They have to get to a level of normalcy. It can't always be emergency mode. It can't be that your baby who happens to be gay falls down and hits his head every day because it's like he has an issue. Like he has to wear like he has to wear like skating protection. Like here, he has to wear a helmet. So if we want gay people to not wear helmets, how do we help them? You know, I don't want somebody having an emergency every day. That's too much. That's dramatic. If it means people can't discriminate against them for like frivolous reasons or on a whim so that they can like feel better about themselves, like I could help out in that regard. But if they want to be out just naked around everybody, like nobody's allowed to do that. Like you can go live in a nudist community or go to a nude beach, but you can't just be gay or not gay, but you can't just be naked around everybody. It's not fair.
It looks like the admin staff went to the mining deck to meet up with the other survivors. I'll head there too. If you aren't with them, I'll find a way to contact you. I promise.
I think gay is too strong of an identity. It's not everyone's business that you're gay. Like that's not how this works. Like if you were in a relationship with multiple women, it wouldn't be everyone's business. It's just too much. You have to understand what normal is. Normal is you go to the grocery store, you don't mess with other people, and you don't always have some shocking outward like appearance. It's not fair. You know what I'm saying? It's like if I dressed up as like a Marine with an AK and walked around everywhere, you'd be like, this guy's causing a disturbance, doing too much. But we have to all come to an agreement. If they want their brand of normalcy, they have to create it. If they want to experience everyone else's normalcy, they have to be in agreement. You can't just do whatever you want to do because everyone else can't. Right? Like if people are gonna like beat you up every day, you have to like it has to be dealt with. If you want to be able to walk in Walmart and wear a hoodie and just cool in Walmart, then that's fine. But if you want to wear like a G-string or something that's just too much, too exposing in reality, like a regular person couldn't wear this, or like people that are not, they couldn't wear it. Like you can't wear it either. And if you can't do that. It's not fair.
Entering zero gravity.
I think now if you had like some singer who was just overly sexualizing every dance move, you'd be like, that's clearly a sexual dance move. You wouldn't say, well, he's a singer. Like, that's not how this works. If you come out amongst the people and you're sexual, they're going to assume that you plan on doing something sexual that maybe isn't appropriate for the location. Showed up to the store smoking a blunt, you'd be pretty upset if you had your kids. You'd be like, you can't do that. I'd be like, yes, I can. You'd be like, why can you do it? Because I'm smoking a blunt. Like, that's not fair. Like, you gotta put it away. I don't think gay people or any of these people are going to take like a militaristic stand or organize in that manner to where there's like layers, there's factors. It's like that just isn't what they're gonna do.
I came to the bridge looking for you, but it is completely fucked. I'm not sticking around in case whatever did it comes back, and neither should you. It looks like the admin staff went to the mining deck to meet up with the other survivors. I'll head there too. If you aren't with them, I'll find a way to contact you. I promise.
We need somebody who's lived with somebody who's like LGBTQ and has had to deal with like going to the doctor or going to school to help decide these things because I have no idea. You know what I'm saying? I just know if someone was like chasing someone down the street like an angry mob to benefit their own desire, like that should be what we consider the thing to do. But you know, it's more of a struggle than it is a luxurious life of LGBTQ-ness. You know, like you can maybe go to Walmart. Walmart's a safe place for anybody. Like it's Walmart, no one's gonna like that might not even be true. Like a lot of what you might consider like this like utopian bubble that you live in, if you're like some normal boxhead, normal SpongeBob looking person, that might not even be true for other people. So like you have to really be careful about what you're willing to put them through or what you think you're going through that you really aren't. I should have saved the game like 8 hours ago. Let's save the game. Like your argument can't be that you think or you want when you don't need anything out of the deal. You don't need anything from these people because you're gonna take it. You're gonna bully them. You're gonna scare them. And it's like you go home and you live in a house with a Confederate flag in front of it, and you just are kind of low key with the shotgun. Like no one needs that. Like it doesn't help anything. It doesn't even help you if you want it to be proud of something, where other people are more effective than you are. Like go take a Confederate flag and go to church every Sunday, and eventually you'll see that you seem more like a person who is pushing something on people than actually proud of it. If I literally was wearing a Nazi uniform and I was like, oh, I'm just expressing some aspect of history, like, no, you're being a Nazi. You're literally pushing that on people who really didn't want to see that today. Right? You don't go out of your house and scream at people for being gay and then live peacefully with a Confederate flag in front of it. That doesn't even make sense. Because they're not going to come and scream at you randomly and then go home and live and sip a latte. Like, that's not fair. You have to really think, like, who really has supposed power. Yeah. Maybe you use, like, Nieces? Yeah. How do you flip it? Yeah, this is gonna be a long one. This one might go here. Like, if you're threatening people and you live in, like, the South with a Confederate flag, you might actually do something. It isn't really about your opinion, it's about what you're gonna do. So it's like, those people shouldn't get what they want because they're just gonna take it. You shouldn't be negotiating with someone who's just gonna, like, shoot you. That doesn't even sound possible. It sounds like he'll just shoot you and that's just how it is. Like, there's not a group of people who are, like, dominating some Confederate flag world waiting to, like, rob them when no one's looking. Just not happening. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Like, what is this? Do I need, like, that much coverage? Just so disoriented. Just it?
Communications array realigned. Ready.
My face hurt.
I think you got it. Try opening a channel to the Valor.
You don't see any LGBT people clapping in the review box or the reaction to the stuff like, oh my god, yes, we're winning. Like, that's just like some crazy psycho stuff people are performing, doing. Like, nobody's at your door ready to convert you. No one's even worried about you until you said something crazy.
This is USM Valor, broadcasting on all frequencies to USG Ishimura in response to your SOS. We picked up your escape pod number 47 and are en route to your position. This message will repeat every 30 seconds until you respond.
The escape pod has a necromorph in it.
Oh, fuck. The pod Hammond jettisoned. It had Chet. That creature was inside.
No. USM Valor, come in. Come in, Valor. Oh, her signal isn't strong enough.
Can we deploy the long-range antenna?
No, something's blocking the blast doors over the comms array. The hell?
There'll be a manual release over at maintenance. I'll go. Keep trying to reach them.
So, tomorrow, if I really feel the need to comment on something that I have no business commenting on, because it sounds very hypocritical to go on a murder rampage in Dragon Age and then just hate gay people. It sounds like you live in a very closed-minded, irrational place. I'm just gonna enjoy the game, and I'm sure that you would enjoy it too if you just didn't focus on the LGB parts, whatever, or you just skipped it. Or you just didn't let it think it was like a personal attack against you or your decency. They were trying to get you to join them or something. Got this little spray. Guessing you have to kill these people in a certain amount of time. Like stringy. I can afford the suit upgrade. I guess there's 3 upgrades for every weapon. Cool. I think this is actually the final upgrade of the suit. Until New Game Plus, you get, like, another upgrade. Think about what gay people have done to people. They have literally made them look good and fashionable and served them. Even though people try to hurt them. And the least you can do is give them a pass, you know what I'm saying? But even all the evil stuff people have done to gay people aren't like you just have to think like people have already done their fair share of damage. Like you have to literally give them a pass because people have already done too much. Melee attacks knock enemies prone. That could actually be something like I'd like that to have that. Yeah, I think there's probably one more upgrade to the suit, and it would like unlock these 4 over here, and then the other just single ones. I don't even know. Maybe. Can't really miss the suit upgrades. Maybe there's a higher suit tier. Not really sure. I don't remember. See, do we need to buy any like health kits or ammo? I'm sure outside of the LGBTQ, no one's really complaining about the game, so that's a good thing. But that's the only thing you're complaining about. That's the only thing you're complaining about in the game. It means you're kind of like a very biased person. Like no one should even be taking home a fictional character to marry anyway because that's just not even a real person.
tagged on the comms array after we spaced it. It's not coming off without a fight.
Isaac, there's no time.
There is if I use the ADS cannons. Manual targeting like before. I can shoot it right off the hull. I got this. You focus on the Valor.
Will do.
Entering zero gravity. Manual targeting enabled. Manual targeting enabled. Warning. ADS cannon destroyed.
Okay, I didn't know that there was like a shell that you'd blast off. I just thought like you'd have to do something else, but you could just blast it. The shell will come off. The shell will come off, and then you just take it out. It's not that difficult. I think I'm gonna get out of here. I'm kind of hungry. Alright, I'm gonna go